Hi everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today. First off, I just want to apologize for my inconsistency. I've been going through a lot of really big life events. I'm okay, but at some point this was not a priority. I do want to say all of you are a priority, like having gone through so much. In 2025. I just want to make sure all of you know that my DMs are always open to you. Um, I'm learning. I mean, I always knew this, but I'm already I'm starting to see the impacts of, let me empty this, impacts of community and yeah, at the end of the day, um, we all need community. We all need other people to lean on. Um, Something I've really struggled with in my entire life is this concept of, sorry, I'm going to get emotional. I'm going to try to hold it in, but this concept of being enough. And I've been really trying to dive into it. And I feel like this is the year where, like, I felt like I was doing the work for a long time to work on being enough and work on feeling like I'm enough. But what I'm starting to understand is that that's a repeating cycle in my life, and I like really do need to address it. And so I plan to be doing a lot of work to address it. But because that's at the forefront of my mind, I just hope all of you know that you are enough. Like objectively, I know that I'm enough. But I just hope that all of you are aware that that is true for you as well. Um, but yeah. So now, with that part being over, I just want to apologize for being inconsistent. I really hope to be consistent, more consistent in 2026 for myself because this has been a great outlet for me. Um, but the reality is just that I really don't know what's going to happen this year. And so I'm going to kind of lean into what I need and focus on that. And I just appreciate all of you being here. Um, Now that I got that out of the way, I do want to start by saying that I did receive some PR for some of the offerings in this video, so just want to have that disclaimer out there out front. Um, I always try to be as unbiased as possible, but there is always a bias when you receive PR. The next thing, of course, that I always say is that this content was inspired by Polish Yogi, or Stephanie over here on YouTube. And so I really believe in giving credit where credit is due. So today we'll be going over the January 2026 Polish Pickup offerings. So I really loved the theme for this month. The theme was Y2K, and having grown up in the 90s, um, and ha being, I mean, I don't know if astrology matters, but having like I'm a Scorpio, and so I just really love sentimental things and things that feel nostalgic. I mean, regardless of being a Scorpio, that's just who I am. And so this theme just like really feeds into that part of myself. Um, I do like consuming all the products. I'm going to be going to the shop all category, and let's just go ahead and get started. So the first one that we have on this list is 1422 Designs. Really, really good looking. So overall, I think this is really pretty. Again, I'm still not on the Black Flake bandwagon, and so that's kind of always going to be my deterrent. Um, but the like kind of violet or purple base with that blue kind of teal shimmer is really, really pretty. Can't go wrong there. My stance on this still is the same. I'm not going to go over it. This is really stunning. I think because this is like, it looks like it's on a press on. When you look at the natural nail, it looks a lot more, it looks different. Still really pretty. Say My Name, an ode to Destiny's Child, one of the most iconic girl bands ever. Um, and yeah, I really love that. The only thing I'm going to say is I do feel like this is a dupe for, I think it's Fauve's Van Gogh. And I feel like I had one more polish that was a close dupe of this, but I just can't think of it off the top of my head. I'll have to go look in my collection, but I'm pretty sure because I remember when I bought Faux Van Gogh, I had like knowingly bought it, knowing that I already had a similar dupe of it in my collection, I guess. So yeah, there's that, but still really pretty. Alchemy Lacquer's Millennium, one of the best albums like from my childhood. I mean, not the best, but it was just there's a lot of nostalgia there because I believe that this like that album was given out with like McDonald's Happy Meals or something or like Burger King meals, kids meals. And my school got a bunch of them, so they were just giving them out for free. And so that was literally my first like CD that I ever got back in the day. So again, very, very nostalgic. I love all the boy bands. Like I do not have a favorite. I love NSYNC. I love Backstreet Boys, Beach Boys, all the boys. I love all the boys. Um, and so yeah, really beautiful. The only thing that I again am still not always a fan of is those holographic flakies. I think it's pretty, but for some reason when I wear them, I just don't always enjoy like the visual texture of it. So that's kind of going to be my deterrent here. All mixed up lacquer. It's not a phase. I really love this one. So I did receive this one in PR. My swatch photos did not make it onto this, but I'll try to insert one of my swatch photos here. But again, this just reminded me of Avril Lavigne. It reminded me a little bit of Mean Girls too, but like, yeah, I this is my first polish that I ever got from All Mix Up Lacquers. Again, I did receive it in PR, but it was really like just satisfying to use. I totally understand the hype around all like the kind of toppery nail polishes, but you can also see that like I think Brandy, her Instagram handle is Olive and Polish or something like that. I can't think I'm like blanking, but she like made the point that these really do build up well in like three coats, and you can kind of see that here, which is really cool. I personally just like the how it looks like as a topper or just on the naked nail. I'm here for that. So yeah, I really like this polish a lot. But it'll not be on my wish list just because I already have it. Arcana Lacquer, make a big impression. So all right. So again, the CDs and Christina Aguilera. So I loved Christina Aguilera too. I love all the music from that period of time, all the pop music, Britney Spears, like everyone, everything that came out in terms of music that I can remember, I was very, very much in love with. Um, but yeah, silver base, silver flakes, and holographic magnetic pigment. I think this is pretty. I feel like it's just not something I would always wear. I don't really gravitate towards this kind of tone of gray. Although I do feel like Cosmetic Sanctuary, like her swatches always seem to be like more dull compared to like other people's swatches. And again, I don't know, like I guess I could compare like a polish that I have against one of her swatches to see like what I think. I haven't really done that yet. But yeah, here just looks very muted. It just looks like a color that would not suit me. And also the magnetic pigment. Like I have magnetic toppers. I feel like that would get the same effect. But yeah, I think it's pretty, just not for me. All right, Baroness X Cyberpunk. Really beautiful. I love the shade of blue that's here. I'm not in the market for magnetics per usual, but I think this is really pretty. It's reminding me of, I think it's called Blue Velvet from Cirque. I can't remember off the top of my head if that is like the same shade of blue, but that's just another blue polish that I feel like was really, really beautiful that had that magnetic effect. And I do have that one in my collection. So if I can find it, I'll try to see if I can insert a swatch photo here. But yeah, pretty. But again, I'm just not here for any magnetics this year. The base coat. So I have not purchased any of these base coats. A lot of people seem to really, really love them. I don't really gravitate towards peely bases. I just don't use them. I find them kind of frustrating because, like, I'll try to use them with a glitter and but sometimes like when I'm trying to wear a manicure for an extended period of time, it doesn't always last anyway. And I use like the best like peel off base that I've found so far is the one called I think it's like called Baby Girl Lacquer. She just actually recently came back to Instagram, which is really, really cool. I don't really know much about her brand. I just purchased that and it was again a suggestion from Natalie Sneed Nails and what would be a video of mine without mentioning Natalie. But yeah, so yeah, yeah, I'm not gonna be purchasing this, but in general, I've only seen really positive things about it. KB Shimmers. So I don't know if this is a new product or if it's just a product that they started to offer on Polish Pickup. I think it's cool. I'm not going to be purchasing it just because I have so many base coats that I need to go through. I do like that it has a blue tint because I feel like that might kind of color correct any yellowing that's on the nail. But also, like, that's not something that really bothers me anyway. So I don't know that I don't know that it necessarily matters to me personally. But yeah, still a cool product or like in concept. Um, BCB lockers, beep beep, panic. This is so funny because it's about a Tamagotchi. Yeah, a Tamagotchi. Um, I had a Tamagotchi when I was growing up, and it used to just run away on me, and I used to have to like reset the little thing to get it back. So I don't know, another piece of nostalgia there that I really love. I think this is a really pretty polish. I'm not in the market for any solars or thermals either. I did try to film this video twice before, but I emotions got to me, like things that I'm going through right now. So it was kind of like like I was not able to do that. But the only thing I wanted to point out is that I believe these are Izio nail swatches. Really beautiful swatches, but hers seemed so much more saturated in color compared to the other ones. Like in the other photos, these colors seem very, very muted. And so that just makes me a little bit curious because these swatches, these colors are just really beautiful to me. Like I love how this looks. And I really just love this like indoor phase version. I think just the orange, the pink shimmer in it, really beautiful. Like, yeah, I really love this, but will not be purchasing because I'm not in the market for any type of solar thermals or magnetics. Frutiger Arrow. Honestly, I do not know this reference. Maybe I do, but I just can't think of it off the top of my head. Like I might need more context, which is kind of sad because I thought I knew everything about Y2K. I love the texture on this. I love like kind of how these like what is it? Oh, the chroma flakes. Yeah, I love how that kind of plays against the background. I think this is really pretty. I am going to put that on my wish list. Bee's Knees, TGIF. Thank God I am filming this on a Friday. I really tried to get this out earlier, but it just was not happening in my life. But anyway, I do really love this kind of like the rosy brown, like the mauvey brown and the blue shimmer. I'm a sucker for a combo like that. I feel like Polish for Days came out with Don't You Know That I'm Toxic last year, in one of the PPUs. And I feel like I want to say like Aura Bloom has something similar to this. Maybe I think hers is like more of a reddish base, but I think this is really pretty. It is going to go on my wish list. I don't know if I'm going to be purchasing, but yeah, I think that's really pretty. Broken Pixel. So I am so excited to see Broken Pixel on PPU. Well deserved, Michelle. And I am just so like, I don't know, I'm just really excited for you. Like she's made a lot of big, big moves in the last year. Like even her like bottles just like got an upgrade. Like this embossing is I just love it. I'm a sucker for like branding and all that kind of stuff, and I think all this is on point. Linkin Park, I listen to Linkin Park almost every single time that I lift. Something about the angst and the anger and a lot of that music really just gets me through. I mean, it gets me through life in general, though, to be honest. Like when I need to feel something, Linkin Park is always a go-to for me. I think this is a stunning polish. I am still like I'm not always into this like yeah, oh, silver foil metallic flakes. Like I'm not always into the texture of that, but I don't know yet if I'll purchase this or not. I do really want to support Michelle and this effort on her part, but I just don't know if I'm going to wear something like this, and that's kind of where my deterrent is. Um, but yeah, so I'm going to leave it off for now just because it's like my reason would not be because I like the polish itself. I just adore Michelle and Broken Pixel, and I just would want to support her. Cadillac Lacquer Fallen. This is a really beautiful polish. I love the jelly base with all of these flakies in it. I think it's stunning. I think these swatch photos are stunning. I Evanescence, another band I listen to a lot. I mean, person band. I don't remember. Like I always think of the woman actually when I think of Evanescence, but I love her music. She gets me through a lot in life too, especially my lifts. Like I feel like the breakup mentality during a lift is like very, very um important. Um, Camo colors, all hands on deck. I think this is pretty. I just also feel like I have a very similar dupe of this in my collection in some form or fashion, which is why I'll not be purchasing. I also don't understand this reference. All the plasma balls on Spencer's Gifts, is Spencer's like the store at the mall? I don't know. But yeah, I don't fully understand the reference. Chameleon Nails, I see you. Uh, Michelle Branch. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think this is really pretty. Again, not in the market for any type of like thermals or solars or anything, but I love the contrast of pink and blue. It's one of my favorite combos in general, and I think this is stunning. Like, very pretty. Very, very beautiful. Um, Colores de Carol and Frere. This looks like a very juicy polish. I love it. I love the jelly base with all the flakies. But again, like the black flaky part is always what deters me. But really beautiful color. I just think it's so vibrant and like, wow, look at that. Yeah, really beautiful. Cracked polish velour tracksuit. Ooh, a velour tracksuit. Nothing more Y2K than that. So I believe Monique posted like a dupe of this on her channel or on her like Facebook. It was like a dupe or like similar to a pre-existing one. I can't remember. It was like something frosting, like or something cupcake. I don't remember, but it was just very, very similar. I'm not a huge fan of this like pearl finish anyway, so I'm gonna be passing because of that reason. But yeah. Cupcake polish low rise. Oh my gosh, low rise. I never had low rise jeans. It just does not suit my body. I have a very like I like did a Kibbe body type analysis one time and my body type lands into like the soft classic body type, which just means like everything should be brought in at the waist to kind of like be flattering. And I love how that silhouette kind of looks on me. Wide-legged, low-rise jeans were not it for me at all. But with that said, I love the contrast of pink and blue, as I just said. I think this is really pretty. Not in the market for it because I am not purchasing any thermals. I do want to just put this on my wish list. I don't know yet if I'm going to get this because I have plenty of cuticle oils, but the fact that it's Love Spell is just one of those things that like I don't know, it's iconic. It's an iconic scent from back in the day. Um, Obviously, I don't know if it would have been obvious, but I'm not a huge supporter of Victoria's Secret. I feel like a lot of the things that they did were very like even to my young mind, I remember wanting to look like a Victoria's Secret model and like up until the hair and makeup, I could do it, but my body type is not Victoria's Secret. My body type is voluptuous and curvy and athletic. And I've really learned to love my body now. I love my body in its current state. Um, but I just remember like that being a huge point for me and kind of them creating this illusion of what a sexy woman is when the reality is every woman is sexy. And um, yeah, so I'm a little conflicted. I love I love this brand. I just don't like Victoria's Secret. And so something about I know it's like not the same thing because it's just about the scent, but something about that connection like I don't know, like mentally puts me off even though I want it. Anyway, sorry to get deep there. Cuticula, so fetch. Mean Girls reference. Mean Girls is iconic. I think this is I love the base on this, but again, the metallic flakies. I mean, I feel like the metallic flakies, or sorry, the black flakies are what make this really like unique and beautiful. Because if it was just the base, I feel like I already have so many dupes of that particular polish. But yeah, black flakies and I are just not on the same page yet. Larger than life, Dom nail polish, larger than life. I love the texture that this creates. I also just know that I probably would not reach for it or wear it. Again, this is a reference to that same Millennium album cover. To be honest, I feel like this is a better representation of it because I just remember that being like a very light kind of blue with like a lot of texture. Um, but yeah, I think this is really pretty. I just don't know if I would actually end up wearing it. So. Danglefoot nail polish, BRB. I bet this is a reference to, yeah, MSN Messenger. So I was not allowed to have MSN Messenger when I was growing up. My first foray into like social media or socializing was Facebook, and it was only because my friends were using it for school-related purposes. So I was not allowed to have MSN Messenger and all that stuff. But BRB, I mean, I still use that to this day. And So again, see, like this is Cosmetic Sanctuary's swatch, and it just feels so much more muted than these. And these swatches make me want this polish, to be really honest. Like the vibrancy of this green is just stunning. But again, I don't know which one's real or not. So I'm gonna be passing on this. But I think that the like more saturated color would have like I would have been hands down here for it. Dreamland Lacquer Bedazzled. Ugh, a bedazzler. Yes. I love the concept of this. This is a thermal, it looks like, so I will not be purchasing, but I think it's pretty. I love the concept. I never had a bedazzler that I can remember. I'm not a huge fan of like rhinestones and stuff like that, but the overall concept and like the like how common it was to have a bedazzler, and I feel like they're coming back kind of now. I'm here for it. DRK nails, I survived. I don't know what it is. Like I love this combination. I love the base and just like the flakies really add something to the base. Um, but yeah, the fear of the end of the world. I don't know. Did any of you have that fear? I feel like I like back when that was happening, I think I had like some friends who were really into the concept of it, but like also I feel like they did that in like 2010 and like all these things and like I feel like I was kind of just like, man, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, oh well, like great, life goes on. But yeah, like um but yeah. Envy Lacquer Dirty. I believe this is a Christina Aguilera reference. I kind of wish there was more Britney Spears references. I hope there's some to come. But yeah, Dirty. This is pretty. Um, just not really for me. Yeah, the black flakies again, just not for me. Yeah, but pretty. I think it's pretty in general. I love all the texture it creates. I thought he was a man. Garden Path Lacquer. So yeah, they've been really killing it recently. I feel like every single polish that they've come out with recently, I've just like wanted. I don't really know exactly why, but yeah, they've just been doing an amazing job. And in my opinion, like I love everything that they've created recently. Ugh, glam polish. I am a sucker for black hex glitters. I don't know why. I love this vibrant pink. I love the gold shimmer in it. The hex glitters, all of it. I think this is so stunning. Beautiful. Yep. Um, Another love spell. I'm gonna again put this on my wish list. I'll probably not get both the cuticle oil and this, but I'm a little like I kind of want to I don't know. I have plenty of sugar. Actually, I'm gonna take this off. I have plenty of sugar scrubs I need to go through. So yeah, I'm gonna take that one off. But yeah. Haunted Polish Frostbite. Again, I'm not a huge fan of um the pearlescent finish. I also feel like we've seen this, like I'm sure Cracked has a dupe of like this kind of icy pearly blue somewhere in their collection because I think she launched a whole collection that was kind of like this finish. I continue to like want more from this particular brand. I haven't purchased anything from this brand, but yeah, I want more from them. Hearts and Promises. Glitz and Glamour. I think these swatches are really beautiful. Swatchers did a great job of capturing all the hollow in these, which is really beautiful. Um, but yeah, I'm just not gonna purchase it because I'm pretty sure I have something from Holo Taco that's similar. Humble Polish. I don't remember. Is this another new brand? I think this is stunning. I love the shade of blue or like, oh, I love when they do this because you can kind of see it in like, um, yeah. Really beautiful. Jane Co jeans. Okay, yeah, pipe jeans. I think this is pretty. I love this swatch because I just love how these like sparkles are like shimmering, like kind of shining through the polish. Yeah, even here, I love that. But I think I'm gonna pass on that one. Indie by Patty Lopez, Neptune. Oh, Veronica Mars. Yeah, yeah, I should have known. I love the olive base on this. I think it's really, really pretty. But again, it's just those. the black, oh, it's like glitters actually, but they kind of look like flake. Oh no, they are hex glitters. I don't know. I wasn't as into that, like from a visual standpoint. I love the like orange, like iridescent flakies in this too. I think it's really pretty. Um, but I'm gonna be passing. Jen and Barry's in Omnia Paratus. Gilmore Girls. Yeah, I love Gilmore Girls even to this day. Sometimes when I need like a feel good moment, I'll sit down and watch Gilmore Girls. I really love that. I am just again this holographic, the texture of the holographic flakies just doesn't do it for me. Like I'm just not here for it. So I'm gonna be passing on that one. There's been a lot of like questions about this polish. I feel like a lot of people have shown interest in this polish like online. I love it in the black state. I'm not here for like the thermals because, I've said that over and over again. Velour Couture, yes, 100%. The black with the flakies, love it. Um, but yeah. Kathleen Co, the sky was all purple. Um, yeah, I think this is a pretty polish. I just don't know that. Like, I feel like I have something similar to it, but I also just don't know that I'd wear it otherwise because I don't wear the one that I likely already have. KB Shimmer's Blockbuster, another iconic moment from my childhood. I love how they captured this, the blue, like the blue base with that like yellow shimmer in it. I feel like I need this just for the nostalgia aspect. But yeah, really beautiful. I'm sure I have a dupe of this, something similar to this, but just the fact that they associate with Blockbuster is what makes me want it. This is like the sentimental Scorpio trap. Like, uh, Bedazzle, another bedazzler. I love the cell phone picture. Really cute. Yeah, Pop Princess, 100% here for that. I think this polish is really pretty. I'm just sure that I have something very similar to it already in my collection. So I'm not gonna be purchasing. I'll have to like look to see which ones I'm thinking of. Lurid Lacquer, Cucumber Melon Mania. Oh my gosh. I love this. I love this. So like this just reminds me of a story. There used to be this guy in one of my classes. I'm not gonna say his name. I don't think he watches my videos, but and I haven't talked to him like since high school. But I kind of like sometimes when I look back and like now that I kind of understand more about like human behavior, I sometimes think that maybe he had a crush on me, which is really cute because he was a really attractive guy. I just in that phase of my life did not think that like any guy would ever be attracted to me. And I used to have a cucumber melon like hand lotion that I'd pull out in class. And he used to like tease me and stuff. He used to sit right behind me. And one time like he was trying to say cucumber melon, but it came out mango lemon or something like that. And I just like now whenever I see cucumber melon, I automatically think of like that moment in class and it just makes me laugh. But yeah, I'm gonna put this just for that, like this nostalgia, man. Like I'm a goner when it comes to that kind of stuff. Ugg boots, another another icon from Y2K. Um, yeah, I think this is really pretty. Do I need it? I don't think so. Do I have a dupe of it? Probably. I'm gonna take it off. I'm pretty sure I have a dupe of it. I'm gonna try to like really study my collection and insert what I can. Um, MJ Lockers. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna insert dupes for this video just because it's so late. Um, or I'll see what I can get done. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I think the texture on this is so pretty. I'm really into this yellow state and the contrast of the yellow and the red. Um, yeah, I love this. Beautiful. Will not be purchasing because the thermal again. This I think is really stunning too. I love the contrast of this like yellow shimmer or like orangey shimmer in this like pink base. That's hot, iconic. The Simple Life with Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie. I used to watch that show. And um, yeah, I think this is pretty. I feel like I do have a dupe of this in some form or fashion in my collection already, so I'm gonna have to look. Like it's kind of reminding me of like I don't think Broken Pixel came out with something like that, but something about the texture is reminding me of some polishes from Broken Pixel. Not the same combination, it's just kind of the texture that it's creating. But yeah, really beautiful polish. Um, Moonshine Manny, Friends Forever. This is a magnetic, so I'm not going to be purchasing. I love like this photo here. I think these are Caitlin Swatch's photo. I love this. I think it's really pretty. Um, but yeah. Um, oh, we already went over those. Lady Marmalade. Oh my gosh. Christina Aguilera again. I think this is a really pretty red. I just I feel like I have things that are similar to this. Like it looks like it's kind of like a red with like a pink shimmer running through it or something. Because like these photos kind of have this like magenta feel to it, and I think it's that pink shimmer. Um, but yeah, I'm going to pass on that. I do have this product. Highly recommend if you're into stamping and stuff like that. Supernova Girl. Oh my gosh. Xenon Girl. I'm gonna have to watch that this weekend. I love the contrast of this blue and this pink. Um, yeah, I think this is stunning. It's gonna go on my wish list for sure. Ugh, beautiful. We haven't seen anything from Night Owl Lacquers for like a hot minute, but I'm really digging this. Um, yeah, Gilmore Girls, I knew it. Um, I love this. I think this is a really stunning polish, and I don't think I have anything like it in my collection. Maybe from Bee's Knees. I would have to look, but I don't think so. Nothing basic. I like this is one magnetic I'm really tempted by, but part of me also feels like I have something already really similar to this, like from I'm gonna butcher the name. It's not Cleonata. Cleona? Someone corrected me in my last video, and now I'm like confused about which one's correct. This is gonna be a forever struggle, and I really apologize to the brand because I love everything they create. I just for some reason cannot get myself together when it comes to figuring out the name. But I feel like they have a polish that might be similar to this or have a similar effect. But I'm very tempted by this polish for sure. These swatches are beautiful. Sold it to me immediately. I'm not gonna go over that. Party Like it's 1999. Yes. Um, I think this is pretty. I feel like I have a dupe of this already in my collection. I think the dupe probably doesn't have the scattered hollow like pigment in it, but I also like this swatch is actually really pretty. I was gonna say like I really don't care for it, but the swatch made me care for it. Um, but yeah, I feel like I have a dupe of something similar to this. So I'm gonna not purchase. Like I always want to purchase everything that Polish makes, but I need to be just more controlled. Paint It Pretty, Polish. I love the texture that this creates. Again, just it feels like that gemstone kind of like crumbled up minerals or something on a nail. Really beautiful. Black and Blue, another gorgeous, gorgeous album that I loved growing up. It like reminds me, when I was in like elementary school, I used to go to kids club after school, and there used to be these sixth grade girls, like they were the epitome of 90s. Chunky highlights, low-rise jeans, bell bottoms, the baby tees, like everything. And they were just so cool in my little mind. And I mean, they were cool in general, but in my little mind, they were so cool. And they used to sit in kids club and choreograph like dances to the Backstreet Boys albums and like NSYNC and all the albums. And I used to just like so badly want to join them, but I was so shy, so I never did. And yeah, uh, I love the texture on these. Um, Penelope Lou's best year. Yeah, those were really good times. Life was a lot more simple when we were younger. Um, Yeah, but this is a magnetic. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little sad. Let me give me a second. All right, I'm back. This is a magnetic, so I'll not be purchasing it, but really pretty in concept. Obviously brings out the nostalgia because I'm fucking emotional. But anyway, anti-plastic. Yes. Yeah. I love Mean Girls. That was an iconic piece of childhood. I love the texture that this is creating. I think this is stunning. I think I feel like I have things that are similar to this. I'm gonna have to look, but for right now, it is on my wish list. Against the Music. Oh my gosh, yes. Britney Spears, finally. Thank you so much, PI Colors. I just have to get it for the Britney Spears reference. This is really pretty too. I love this color. I love this combination. I do feel like I have a dupe of this already in my collection, so I might not get it, but I just love that they gave an ode to Britney. Like, I love Britney Spears. I read her memoir and it just made me love her more. Um, she's just been through so much in her life and like sometimes I just hope she finds a way to like love music for herself again because I would really love to hear more from her again. But yeah, she's truly an icon. I think she always will be. And yeah. Polish for Days, Hello Moto. I believe this is like, yeah, the Motorola Razr. I remember there was another cool, really cool girl who like I used to look up to. Um, and I remember when the Razor came out, someone got one and she like was looking at it and she's like, I could shave with this. And I was like, oh, she's so cool. Like she would say something so cool, like all this stuff. I think this is really pretty. I do want to check just to make sure I don't have anything like this already in my collection, but I think this is really pretty. And again, just to throw back to Motorola Razor, I'm here for it. Prison Parade. Vanessa, I think her handle is Messy Manny. She like showed a swatch of this where she did that like it's where you use like a U magnet and the bar like crossing it to kind of create that like S shape. Really beautiful swatch. Like she like almost sold this to me. Um, yeah, she really beautiful swatch. Um, Alkaline Trio. Yeah, but I'm not gonna be purchasing because I don't need any magnet. I feel like we haven't seen magnetics from Prison Parade, and also it's great to see Prison Parade here because I believe they're also new to Polish Pickup. So awesome! Like, congrats. I don't know. I don't have a super personal relationship with this brand, but in general, just like the way that everyone talks about Jill, I can only imagine that she's just like an amazing person. And yeah, like I'm always happy for that. Like I love seeing people win, so I'm really excited for Prison Parade. Raven Lacker. Oh my gosh, that's so Raven. I loved that show. I loved that show. Um, yeah, I loved that show. And I don't know why I'm so emotional right now. I don't think it has anything to do with That's So Raven, because that was a show that used to bring me so much joy. I think a lot's coming up for me, and I apologize for projecting this all onto you, but I'm a real person. So that's just how it is sometimes. And I guess this year I also really want to lean into showing my vulnerability, um, because part of being enough is also accepting that you're not always going to have it together. And that's okay. And you deserve like love and acceptance and all of that, no matter what state of mind you're in. And again, I can like logically rationalize that, but like emotionally is where I struggle. But back to this. I am so sorry. I'm not sorry, but I am. But yeah, I think this is a stunning polish. I love the texture here. I probably will not wear this color, so that's why I'm going to pass on it, but really excited about that reference. Red Eye Lacquer. I love the texture that this polish creates. Um, Clear phones. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I love this too. I'm not gonna be purchasing just because I know I won't wear it, but I love that. Ribbit Stick, it's what you know about me. What you know about me. Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. Ugh, I love this. I love the texture of this. Um, yeah, I love the texture of this a lot. I love the contrast of like the blue and the green and the purple. Rogue. Oh my gosh. Marshmallow Fluff. So I just felt so conflicted about this particular polish because I'm here for the rogue moments. I'm here for going rogue. I just wish that Rogue wasn't a white Crowley. But I applaud Rogue for doing this. Like amazing, amazing idea. I love rebels. I love people stepping outside the box. But I don't know. Pop Princess Britney Spears. Oh, thank you so much, Royal Lily, for again honoring our princess Britney Spears. Oops, I Did It Again. An iconic, iconic music video, iconic song. I knew that I wanted this polish. I've seen everyone swatching it and I want it. Um, Sassy Sauce, the sidekick. Oh my gosh, yeah. I don't remember what I had as a phone. I want to say I had a sidekick or maybe it was a slide. And then also I had the Motorola, like the Lotus. I think it was a Motorola Lotus. But yeah, iconic. I love the contrast of this like darker base with the like orangey shimmer, and I think that's really stunning. I kind of wish there was more to it though, like more shimmer or something, more contrast. But yeah, really pretty polish. As if, wow. Um, yeah, I think this is a magnetic. This swatch is beautiful. Like the way they captured the vibrancy of this magnetic pigment is stunning. I love the contrast too. Like I love how there's like this brownie tan base with this like green magnetic pool in it. Yeah, wow. I have purchased this project. I have not used it, so I can't really comment too much on it. Won't be purchasing because I need to use the one I have first. Countdown to Chaos, a grayish taupe. I do love taupe with like flakies, iridescent flakies, and I think it's beautiful. It feels very New Year's coded. Love that. Um, I don't think I think I have something similar from like BCB lockers. So I'm gonna be passing. Um, all right, let's keep looking here. Tyler's Trinkets. I love this blue color, like this kind of shade of blue. Oh my gosh. Wow, this looks so glowy in these pictures. Wow. It looks more muted in the rest of the pictures, but that swatcher had really beautiful glowy pictures. I don't know that I know this reference. Oh no, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure that I know that reference. Um, yeah, this is stunning. I don't know that I have anything like this in my collection. I'd have to look, like, but nothing's like coming to the top of my mind. But yeah, really beautiful polish. I am like still very like stunned by these swatches. Like I that's what I want. What's ever in this picture. Um, and then oh, Unicorn Magic. What is this? Watermelon Jolly Rancher. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I have memories surrounding the scent. Really good, fun memories, but I'm not going to go into them just because. All right, and then Waboo's Cosmetics. So I did get the chance to swatch this photo. I believe my swatches are on here. Yeah, these are my swatches. I love this. I never was into the Bratz dolls. Like I was into Barbie. And I think I just like was too old when Bratz first came out. But the thing I really love about this is the contrast of the shimmer and the flakies. Like for example, on this nail, you can't see the shimmer, but then it goes pop. Like the way that that shimmer just pops out is really, really beautiful. And I was just very like pleasantly surprised by this polish because normally I don't think I would go for something like this. But like, yeah, this is another one of my swatches. Just like the shimmer that you get from, um, why is there a grid on this? Do all my pictures have a grid? No, just that one. Interesting. But yeah, the shimmer that you get, it just it's truly stunning. And then Zombie Claw Unfiltered. Again, pretty. I'm just not here for the black flakies, and I don't care so much for glow in the dark effects. But yeah, my wish list is long per usual. I probably will edit this down. I don't even know, to be honest, if I'm going to be purchasing in the first place. But again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you just for your support. In general, like honestly, in 2025, it was a rough year for me. And it was rough for many reasons, like socially, politically, personally, like, and I will always say this, but the nail polish community always instills hope in me. especially when it comes to the political stuff. And I found really great connections throughout the nail polish community, especially given what I've been going through in my personal life. And I just appreciate you creating that safe space for me to kind of fall when my life has felt very messy. I'm going to start crying again. But the gratitude is abundant. I have so much gratitude for all of you. And I have gratitude for all of you holding me when I needed to be held, even though it was just like virtually, because I needed it. I still need it. But yeah, and as I've said, I hope all of you know that my DMs are always going to be open if you need anything. If you just need to talk, need to chat, I will always hope and wish that I can be there in person to comfort you because I know that is invaluable, but it's also not always feasible. And so I will always do my best to be present and be there for you in the same way that you've been there for me. But with that, I'm gonna go cry my eyes out. I hope all of you are taking care. Happy New Year. And I truly, truly wish and hope that this year is the best year you've ever had. Take care.